I'm Millie Barber and this is my multi-joint exercise video for people with osteoarthritis. Before we do any of the exercises, we do a warm-up. This would be 10 to 15 minutes long at moderate intensity, just to get the heart rate up and the joints that are affected moving so no more injuries caused. So we could have the patient either on a treadmill or on the exercise bike, or alternatively, if you're not in a gym, just have them moving round just to get that heart rate up. The exercise we're going to be doing is the wall press up. We'll be doing 12 to 15 reps of just one set. The muscles used are your deltoids, your triceps and your pectorals. It is a close chain exercise as your hands and feet are in a fixed position. So the only equipment that you'll need is a wall. So you'll walk up to the wall. Further to the wall is the easiest. Move away is harder. So you're going to extend your arms out, touching the wall, making sure your elbows are slightly bent as there's no pressure on the joints. And what we're going to do is lean in with the chest towards the wall, bringing your elbows out and back up to the starting position. Just pause it. To progress this exercise, you do further away from the wall to increase the range of movement. And it's the same technique again. Hands on the wall, arms extended, slightly bent, leaning in with, following in with the chest, and back to the starting position. Then you can progress this by doing the box press up. So this is where you get on the floor, arms out like you would on the wall, and then following with your chest towards the floor, elbows out, and back up. Right, so the next exercise we're going to be doing is the sit to stand. Muscles used in this are your gluteus maximus, your quadriceps, your hamstrings, your gastrocnemius and your abdominals. This is a close chain exercise again. So the equipment you'll need is a chair. Stand feet shoulder width apart, up straight, head up, and make sure you can feel the chair on the back of your knees. And all we're going to do is tilt from the hips, pushing your bum back, bending your knees, and lower yourself till you're sat completely on the chair. Still back up straight, and then we're going to push through the heels back up to the starting position. Progress this, we're going to have a resistance band, and it's exactly the same again, but you're going to stand on the resistance band, feet again shoulder width apart, holding onto the ends, standing tall, and again tilt your hips back, pushing your bum, bending onto the chair, and then back through your heels to the starting position. The next one we're going to be doing is the step up. The muscles used in this are your gluteus maximus, your quadriceps, your hamstrings, gastrocnemius and your abdominals. This one is an open chain exercise as your hands and your feet are free to move. Equipment you'll need is a box. So you're going to walk up to the box, back straight, head up, abdominals tight. And all you're going to do is put one leg on and one foot on, making sure it's on the box. Push through your heels off the other leg, strain the other foot. And then you're going to go back down. And you're going to go back down. To progress this, you will use some weights. So exactly the same again. Up straight, core tight, head up. You put one foot onto the box, pushing through on this leg, draining the other one on the top, and then back down to the starting position. The exercise we're going to be doing is a bicep curl. The muscles used in this are your biceps, and this is an open chain exercise as your hands are moving freely. So equipment that you'll need is a resistance band. I'm going to stand on it, shoulder width apart, and pull up. You're going to have your back straight, your abdominals tight, and your head up. You're going to have your hands to the front, making sure your elbows are pulled in at the sides. And all we're going to do is pull up, contracting the bicep, and back down. And then alternate between the other hand and back down. To progress this exercise, we're going to stand on the resistance band again, but we're going to take our feet a little wider so the resistance is more. Same again, we're going to pull up, contracting the bicep, back down, alternating between each arm. The exercise we're going to be doing is the seated knee lift. The muscles used in these are your quadriceps, and it's an open exercise as your feet are going to be moving freely. So we're going to sit on the edge of the chair, move your back straight, your head up, abdominals tight. And all we're going to do is push raising the knee as high as you can and back down. And with the other leg, and back down. For this exercise, I'm going to be using a resistance band, and I'm going to sit further back on the chair. I'm going to put the resistance band under the legs and tie it, holding on to the end of the resistance band. And all I'm going to do exactly the same, pushing up and down and up and down. The next exercise I'm going to be doing is the seated row. The muscles used in this are your trapezius, your rhomboids, the latissimus dorsi and your biceps. This is an open chain exercise as your arms are going to be moving freely. So the equipment you'll need is a chair and a resistance band that I've tied on here and it's not coming off. So we're going to sit on the edge of the chair, back straight, head up, abdominals tight, and all we're going to do is reach for the resistance band, pulling it towards us, squeezing your trapezius, and then back. Progress the seated row, we could use a stability ball where you sat down and it's unstable, so you're using your core a lot more. The exercise we're going to be doing is a lateral leg raise. The muscles used in this are the gluteus medius and the gluteus minimus, and also the quadriceps. This is an open chain exercise as your feet are going to be moving freely. So equipment that you'll need is, I've got a chair, but you just need something to hold on to just to keep you balanced. Now what we're going to do, feet shoulder width apart, head up, back straight, abdominals tight. And all we're going to do is balance on one leg and abduct the leg out as far as you can, and then adduct it back. To progress this exercise, we're going to use a resistance band. We're going to tie it round your leg, and then the rest of it we're just going to stand up. So the same again, we're going to abduct the leg out and adduct it back with a bit of resistance on. The next exercise we're going to be doing is a standing kick back. The muscles used in this are your gluteus maximus and your hamstrings. This is an open chain exercise as your legs are going to be moving freely. So you don't need any equipment, you just need a wall. I'm going to stand up to it, holding on, back straight, head up, abdominals tight. And all I'm going to do is kick a leg back as far as I can, and then back, alternating between legs. We're going to use a resistance band. So we're going to tie it around the leg, standing on the rest of the resistance band. And it's exactly the same technique as before. We're going to push our leg back as far as we can, but this time with added resistance. And we're going to alternate between both legs, changing the resistance band over. The next exercise we're going to be doing is the upright row. For this we're going to be using the resistance band. The muscles used in this are your trapezius, your biceps and your deltoids. This one is an open chain exercise. So all we're going to do is stand on the resistance band with your feet closer together, which is easier. I'm just going to have our hands facing forward, back straight, head up, abdominals tight. All we're going to do is raise the resistance band, elbows out, up to our chin, and then back to the starting position. To progress this, we can stand on the resistance band again, but move our feet wider so it's harder. So all we're going to do is exactly the same, pull the arms up to the chin, with the elbows out and back down. You can also use dumbbells rather than the resistance band as well. The exercise we're going to be doing is the finger extensor. The muscles used in this is the extensor digitorum. You don't really need any equipment for this, you can do it anywhere, and this is an open chain exercise. So all we're going to do is take your fist and we're going to extend your fingers out as far as you can, and then we're going to flex the fingers back to make a fist. To progress this exercise, you can use a ball, so you squeeze in so there's more resistance. Goodbye.